Hello, this is Faraz Jamal, and today I am going to present you a project which is Fuel Route API. In this project, what I have done is I have used Django API framework, which tell us the route of a starting point and ending point reside in USA, and which tell us the fuel consumption, which consists of like cheapest route, which we're having minimum distance and the fuel consumption. So we have different objectives here, like in which I have to build an API that takes input of a starting and ending location, but within USA. It will return a map of the route, like starting point and ending point, and the route. So the requirement is like vehicle having a maximum range of 500 miles, and the total money spent on fuel consumption will be about 10 miles per gallon. So before getting deep dive into the coding, let me show you how does it look like. Let me show you my dashboard. So when I run the project, the default IP is like 127.0.0.1 or 800 the port. So whenever I run the project, it will ask me like, please provide a start point and end location. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna provide the starting point and ending point. So I've made a route like this. You can see like starting point is this location and ending point is this. So let me just copy and paste it here. And here you go. So you can see like I have provided starting location, which is Los Angeles, and the ending location is San Francisco, California. So total distance covered is 382.95 miles. The total fuel cost is $133.99, and the fuel stops. And you can see the starting point, ending point. It looks like this. Now, if I want to change the starting and ending point, I have written some points here. Like if I want to check like New York to Boston, I'm just gonna copy the starting point here and like this, and similarly for the ending point. Now you see when I change the starting and ending point, you see like the starting point is now in New York and the ending point is Boston. Now it changes accordingly, like total distance and the total fuel cost, and you can see the map here. So similarly, I can use all these points to see the fuel cost and total distance covered and how many stops are there. Now let's go to the code and let me tell you what I have done in this project. So first of all, I create a project known as Fuel Route API and the application app which is known as Fuel Optimizer. Now in settings.py, I have mentioned the name of my app, which is Fuel Optimizer, and in this folder I have written just only I have only included the route of the Fuel Optimizer app, nothing else. The main work which I have done is in the Fuel Optimizer application folder. So in the URL, the default path is the home page, and and after that, let me show you. First of all, let me show you like now this is the home page what I have shown in my dashboard, like start point, end point, the distance covered, and fuel cost, fuel stops, and I had to use some JavaScript here to show the map, nothing else. It is just front end part. Now the main function what I've written in this project resides in the views, which is operating all the functions. So let me just go through the code. Like I've got a data set, fuel price for to be assessment. I have read the data and save it in the fuel data folder. Now in the optimized route folder, in the sorry function, I have tried to get the starting location and ending location from the route, from the URL which I have mentioned in the path. This one, starting point, ending point. So here I use some checkpoints like error handling, because when I write it in the URL, it's gonna read in the strings. So I had to convert it in the float because of the error formatting. Now I had to use some mapping to get the name of those places. If I write the longitude and latitude of the starting and ending point, I also had to read the name of those places. Like I have written the coordinates here, but I also wanted to get the name of those states. So I had to use uh, reverse geocoding here, and now it's gonna find longitude and latitude for the starting point and similarly for the ending point. Now here I have tried to get the route data which I have shown you in the map. Similarly, I have tried to use error handling here again, like if the route exists or not, if there's any error, that it will just throw it. And for the route geometry, like this is similarly the map, the distance covered, and the waypoints. It's gonna read in the meters and the different waypoints that are covered in the route. Now to get into the miles, I have to divide it into 1609.34 to get into the miles. So this was our objective, like fuel efficiency must be 10 miles per gallon and vehicle weight must be maximum of 500. So I had to take the average of them, average fuel price and total fuel cost, and at the end what I have to do use, like I have to check the fuel stops between the routes. So it's gonna find out how many fuel stops are that reside in the starting and ending point. And at the end I had to render all these values into the HTML site uh, to display in the home page like this. So I believe I have explained each and everything. I hope you like it, and if you get any feedback, do let me know. Thank you.